After bidding farewell to the remote atoll Saworo and the Cook Islands, we embarked on a blissful 5-day sail to the vibrant shores of Samoa. Once we cleared customs and tied to the dock, we were thrilled to welcome our new crew member Hannah from New Zealand. She would be joining us for the next several weeks. With Hannah settled in, it was time to explore Samoa and see what this Polynesian nation had in store for us. It's adventure day today, so we've been in Samoa for a few days now, and we've mostly just been doing chores, getting the boat ready to sail again. But today we're gonna do a tour around the island, so we rented this car yesterday, and we're off to see where the day brings us. So we're at the Paiula Cave Pool, and it's actually fresh water. I'm surprised. I actually thought it would be salt because the ocean's right there.
It's actually really, it was cold getting in, but it's nice now.
Yeah.
It's like, not bath water, but it's, you know.
It's nice.
It's actually refreshing. It's so clear.
The pool was formed by a natural spring, which flows out to the ocean and is home to many fish and eels. If you're brave enough, you can swim to the back of the cave via an underwater passage. And of course, we couldn't say no to that.
Do I look scary?
Gary didn't scare us, but this eel lurking under the surface in the dark certainly did.
There's the entrance.
Is that a ring?
Where?
Right there. You see that?
It is a ring.
Yeah.
I can't really see it here. Yeah, I think it is. That's what it looks like.
After a bit of treasure hunting, we swam back out and headed to our next stop. After another short drive, we arrived to the entrance of Falafel Falls. We took a short walk down a well-manicured staircase surrounded by a beautiful garden to the river. This is a naturally deep bay and was once used as a harbor for ships transporting crops in the late 1800s, but now it's a recreational spot for both locals and tourists alike. So we just stopped at this little waterfall. I think it's just a private place on someone's property, and it was $5 tala, which is about $1.50 US. And they had a little roadside stand in front, and they were selling these meat pies, so I decided to get one and try it out. But Hannah says that these are popular in New Zealand, little minced meat pie.
I think yours is bacon. Is it bacon in it?
Mm-hmm.
Bacon and cheese. Bacon cheese.
Yeah.
It's actually quite lovely.
How's your meat pie?
It's good. It has like onion and cheese and like little ham chunks. It's very tasty. Good choice. The waterfall? Yeah, this place is a waterfall. Oh yeah.
How much?
How much? 20 each. Ooh, it's expensive.
Do you want to do it?
This is the best one. All of these little waterfalls that we're visiting are on just like family property, and they all charge like a little fee to go visit. This one is just a short 3-minute walk, but the scenery here and all of like the trees, it's very lush, is much wetter over here on this side of the island than it is on the other side. But it's very cool to support these little local places. Yeah, she said 3 minutes. As we explored Samoa, one thing became immediately clear. Samoans take immense pride in their properties. Every place reflects the owner's love and respect for their land. And when we reached the edge of the property and looked across the gorge, we couldn't believe the beauty that lay ahead.
Look at this landscape though.
The view from here was stunning, but we found a muddy path nearby to get ourselves an even better view.
I wasn't expecting it to be this muddy.
Well, that might be the most stunning waterfall that we've ever seen, and we've seen a fair number of waterfalls.
Continuing on our road trip, we soaked in all the simple things that make Samoa special. The rugged coastline, the charming churches, and the well-kept homes and small businesses along our path. But we couldn't visit Samoa without seeing the iconic Tosua Ocean Trench. This giant sinkhole with its greenery draped rock walls falls 60 feet down to the emerald-colored waters below. You just have to hop down the old concrete stairs and sturdy wooden ladder to get there. Samoa is not typically considered a tourist hotspot compared to some other destinations in the South Pacific. Many of the places we stopped in Samoa, we had all to ourselves. The simple tranquility of everything made this experience all the more special. Although the lush scenery, waterfalls, and refreshing pools here are stunning, the ocean seems to always be calling us, so we took a walk out to the southeast coastline. This rugged coast with large lava formations and waves crashing over the rocks was absolutely wild. It was a good reminder of how powerful nature can be, but there's also something so peaceful about it. After soaking in Samoa's stunning landscapes all day, we were eager to dive into its rich culture. We decided to experience a taste of authentic Samoan hospitality at a local dinner buffet and dance show. The evening was alive with vibrant performances. We were fascinated by the rhythmic beats and graceful movements. These dances made us feel the true spirit of Samoa. We spent nearly a week tied to the dock in Apia. Interestingly enough, it cost the same to anchor in the harbor as it did to tie up to the dock. So we chose the dock, and it proved to be a good home base for us to explore and get our chores done.
So while I had to do the checkout and fill out paperwork, the girls got to hang out with Miss Samoa.
I have to get your whole outfit. It's amazing.
That's so unfair. They even got their picture with her, and they didn't come get me. I'm very disappointed. But we're done with immigration, so now we're gonna go to the fruit market.
Along the scenic coast, Apia is a bustling hub, where traditional Samoan culture meets modern city life. This building is the most modern-looking landmark in Apia, and at 12 stories high, houses all the government offices. We had to go here for the immigration office, but it's also worth a visit to see the Samoan Police Brass Band in full regalia playing the national anthem and raising the Samoan flag each weekday morning. The port of Apia is a vital lifeline for Samoa's economy. Here, ships from all corners of the globe come to dock and bring goods and opportunities to the people who live here. From the early hours of the morning until late into the night, the port is a hive of activity, with ships loading and unloading cargo, ensuring that Samoa remains connected to the rest of the world. But although the port is a huge part of Apia, what stood out to us the most was this church, the Immaculate Conception Cathedral, looming over the harbor, front and center. Another part of Samoan culture are the large open-air markets, which were the perfect place for us to load up on fresh goodies before our next sale. The market is loaded with an abundance of fresh, locally grown produce, a reminder of Samoa's fertile land and rich agricultural heritage. From taro root to bananas to soursop and mangoes, the market has a little bit of everything. Fried chicken.
What one do you want?
Fried chicken in hands, we left the market feeling quite satisfied. What did you think of your first Samoan veggie market, Hannah?
It was good. Yeah, lots of coconuts.
Yeah.
Every time we walk past someone, coconut. No, it was good. It was a good experience. It's hard for me though. When I was looking at the fruits and vegetables, I was looking for like the ripe stuff, and it wasn't until you were like, no, we need the least ripe, and I was like, oh, that's right. So I'm looking at bananas, being like, oh, those ones look like they're ripe. Oh, those ones look like they're ripe.
Now we're off back to the boat to wash everything and put everything away. And yeah, finish doing our chores. While Hannah and I scrubbed our produce with water and vinegar to get rid of any unwanted insects, Gary went back to the town to finish up our checkout process.
Well, we're cleared out of immigration and we're paid up at the marina. Everything's all set, we're stocked up. So the last step is to go to customs and the Port Authority and get our customs clearance to leave. That is the last document we need. The process here isn't really too bad. It is a whole bunch of steps as usual, but everyone has been incredibly friendly and joking with us and smiling and laughing, and it makes it really nice. So I'm just walking over to the Port Authority building here, and hopefully we'll be all set to be on our way. We need to finish cleaning up the deck and maybe give Hannah a little bit of a briefing before we go sailing tomorrow. But almost ready. Well, I walked into the wrong building originally. I walked into the Port Authority, but I actually needed to go over to the Customs building. So went in there, filled out more of the same paperwork. It's always the same information, just on a different form. And got our customs clearance. So we are all set to sail to Tonga. Samoa's been an amazing, amazing experience. I'm pretty sad that we only got to spend about a week here. But, you know, it's a place that we really enjoyed and a place that we can come back and see more of someday. But we're super stoked to be sailing and go see Tonga. We have about 150 nautical miles to get down to our first stop in Tonga, the northernmost island. It'll be Hannah's first overnight sail, so it should be exciting for all of us. And we're looking forward to making miles south, seeing Tonga, and continuing on our way to New Zealand.
It is our last night in Samoa, and things have been pretty busy the last few days since we've met up with Hannah. We've just been running around doing a bunch of chores and everything. But all of our chores are mostly done. When you own a boat and you're sailing, nothing's ever 100% done. But tomorrow morning we're leaving for Tonga, and it's pretty exciting because not only will it be Hannah's first overnight sail, it'll be her first sail ever, really, on the ocean, or just like ever on a lake or anything. So yeah, it should be really interesting to see how she does and how she likes it, and we're really excited to share this experience with her because it wasn't too long ago that we knew nothing about sailing. Are you ready?
I hope so. No, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, not for you guys, nervous for me, just, you know, see how I go, but I think I'm ready. You guys seem to have prepared me pretty good, so yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about like the last few days, just doing all the chores?
I liked it. I mean, like, it's new for me. So you're like, go and have a break. And I'm like, no. This is the first time I'm doing all of this. So it's good. Like, I don't know. I mean, it is a lot. Like, if you go on like a road trip, you just pack it in the car and you go. But like, this is so different because you've got to make sure that you've got everything like just right. But no, it's been good. Like, lots of fun, lots of learning. Yeah, it's been good.
Okay, let's get some sleep.
Okay.
And see how it goes tomorrow.